And look, it says, careful, there's a pinch point up there on that clamp, but it doesn't tell me there to keep my fingers out of that bit. I'll go get that cleaned up first. Should have another sticker on there. Don't be stupid enough to put your fingers in that bit when you open it, or that happens, okay? Hi everyone, we're in car. I've got a night off, we've got tunes booming and we're on a bit of a road trip, but first stop is the powder coaters to collect the Coyote frame. Apparently it is looking mint, so we'll see when we get there. And then we're off further north to go and collect the E3, so that'll be cool. Right, so check in a bit. Right guys, that's it. We've been to location X to collect the bike on the route to Scarborough now to go get some fish and chips for tea. Better treat the missus, she drove me all the way out here and back. I can drive myself, but she insisted she wanted to drive, so I let her have a drive. So there it is in the back. Oh, can you see it? I'm looking in that bit. Look, can you see it? There we go. Oh, look at that one as well. There you go. Right, check in a bit. What's your son? Hi everyone, welcome back. Today's got the potential to be an absolute amazing episode. Now, yesterday I was quite busy. So, here in my hand is my Coyote, which is going to be built into a Scott Dommett replica. When I bought it, it was new old stock with the forks. It was in plain bare aluminium with black decals. Now we've removed the decals obviously. They've been marked up, ready for some new ones. It went to the powder coaters, which you saw the powder arrive the other day if you've watched that episode. If not, they're back. And the powder coaters have dropped the powder on, and look at it now. It looks absolutely beautiful. Now we'll have a little play about with this today. And then I'm going to send it back over the road to my friend Tim, and he's going to reattach the new decals, but in silver this time, so then it will look very authentic. Right, yesterday also while we were out in the car, we went to location X, I say, location X. Socially distanced, we collected another bike. Now I'm going to show you it, here we go. Right, so a lot of people out there probably thought the same as me that Dave Hemmings' bike was a P7, but in fact it was actually an E3. Now, a friend of mine told me that, and when I started looking I couldn't find one, but eventually one popped up and I won it for about 170 quid. Now, the gentleman who sold me it, I think had had it from brand new. He's put some very, very lovely bits on it. In fact, I'll show you again. Oh, got some RC36s on. The original stem is put carbon bar on it. Drive chain looks original. It's still got the original seat, which can be revived. Actually, I need to speak to you about the seats. Right, I've got a lot of bits for this, but this frame has to come to bits first and get it polished back up. The forks and everything aren't going back on. I've got some slightly older forks to go back on this. The original bar on it, and I've even got the Paul's Component red hub that my friend Nick sent me a link for, that sold on eBay for 77 quid to me. Now the first one I was chasing was in Italy, and the guy there was wanting 460 euros. Yes, that's it. 460 euros plus import duties here, so that would have been mentally high in price just for a brand new hub. But I've won one in the UK, 77 quid, brand new, unused. Absolute amazing. I'm waiting for the postman and I'm hoping he brings it today. So I've got a lot of work to do today. I've got to take this apart and then start polishing. I've got to send the other one over across the road for decaling once I've had a play about with the parts, see what I've got. And oh, need to speak to you about the shorts. Right, on one of my other videos when I was doing the Altero bike and we did the seat with the red boot polish and it came up lovely. Maybe if you do it that way, you maybe need to put a rag on or something for the first time you ride it. Otherwise that happens. Yeah, 2 minutes around the block and I've ruined another pair of shorts. I've now got red boot polish all over the backside of my shorts. And I don't think they're going to come out in the wash. I will try, but I think they are bollocks. So, I've got another idea of how to do the seat because this one needs the same doing, but not with red obviously. So we're not going to do it with boot polish this time. I'm going to try and get the dye because I also have the acrylic seal for the top of it. So if I do it with the black dye first, the acrylic seal, it'll set nice, clean, shiny and hard and I won't get any red bum marks. So we're going to try that next. In the meantime, I'm going to get on with building this. So I'm going to get kettle on and I'll see you in a bit. Right, turn the music off. Right, been an absolute catastrophe here. I've started getting the thinking cap on, there's something gone wrong. Right, I wasn't careful enough when I was removing the cables. I just took for granted it'd be alright, and I've just loosened them off and just pulled the outers out. Now, look, I've damaged it. Now that is a serious bollocks moment. Don't know what I have to do with that yet. I'll get the thinking cap on. There'll be something I can do and get that back right. Ah! Right, what should have been a quite straightforward strip down turned into a bit of a catastrophe there. I can't believe I was too boisterous and I broke that cable guide, but I'm sure Craig at the fabrication shop will bail me out. He'll be able to put it back on and TIG weld it up. Now I'm going to get my hands washed. I'm going to get on with deckling up this Coyote. I hope I don't make a mess of this either. Right, laid out next to this beautiful frame is the forks. These are Coyote forks, they're aluminium, but they're polished aluminium at the moment. The video looks like they've got like a spray kind of silver to them, so we'll have to address that. We have an STX chain set. We know that from watching the video, from when he wangs it on the side and goes, oh shit, sorry. Also from the video is, it looks like he has like an XC kind of shallow riser bar on there, so we're going to go with the Go Fast bar because I know they were about them, because I've got bikes from the same point which also had the same bars on. So if I find out it was something different, I'll swap it out. Now there's also a Pete Tompkins crud catcher there in translucent, which he had. We've also got the Black Odyssey. Now I know 100% it's the Black Odysseys because we're freeze framing this for ages to get a good shot at it. Pretty confident that it's the Black Odyssey triple traps. Now also freeze frame, and we spot that I had an STX rear mech. So we're going to keep it STX, we're going to go with the STX front mech as well. I do believe I've got some STX canties somewhere, which I think they'll probably be the likely candidates to go on this bike. He had a set of combined levers and pods on it. You can just make them out. They are black, so I'm expecting them to be STX because the STX ones were black, the STX RCs were in the silver or polished aluminium. So until I get hold of a set of STX, I'm going to go with the LX for now because I have got a set. So also, I'll just spin the camera around. Here in front of here we have some array of rims. They were typical at that time. They can fit into a lot of bikes in this kind of budget range. A very good cassette, 7-speed, so it's probably around Olivia stroke STX area. The hubs on these wheels are Exage. Now he didn't have them, he had more bulkier hubs, they look like they were STX. So we're going to go with STX, and we're going to find some, we're going to unlace these wheels and build the STX into them, unless by some luck they come with some array of rims, but I very much doubt it. So we're going to go with that. The tyres here, looking at the freeze frame footage by the tyre formations and how it looks, the chunkiness of it and the tread pattern, it looks like they could be these, which are Tioga Psychos. So we're going to go with them in the meantime. They've got a little bit of fairing, they're starting to suffer with the fairing on the side there, around the amber wall. Now I've got an idea how to sort this out. I'm going to give it a try first on some other tyres, but I'm thinking I'm going to blow them up so they're hard, then I'm going to get some girls nail varnish, but they get like a gel kind now that's flexible. I'm going to maybe try carefully painting this on all the way around on both to get rid of this fluffiness and give it that sheen sort of amber look again. So we're going to go with that.
A few moments later.
Right guys, I've just nipped over to see my good friend and neighbour Tim. He's done with my decals. They look absolutely perfect, but when I've tried fitting them, it's like pulling the backing off a little bit. So he says, in desperation, you can get it off with a scalpel, but he says, look, don't worry. He says, I'll just recut them for you. It won't be long. It'll be this afternoon sometime. But he hasn't turned up yet, so I don't want to leave it too long, and I've nearly edited all this video while I'm waiting. So these will look cool when they're on and fitted, but in the meantime I'm going to leave this video where it is and I will upload it now for you guys. So for today you might get two for the price of one, because if he turns up in the next hour or so, I will continue with this, putting the decals on. I will also look at cleaning up the orange frame, and we'll evaluate what parts we've got for the Dave Hemming bike, which will be quite cool. So you might get two videos today. So guys, thank you very much for watching. You know the drill by now. If you like this video, give it a big fat thumbs up. If you like this video and other videos, subscribe and click that little bell. Go on, it's free and all support is greatly appreciated. And nowadays, what do you get for free? In the meantime, I'm going to carry on editing this video and I'm going to have a beer because it seems to be a bit of a weekend ritual. So, see you later guys.
I am on a whole nother level. Girl, he only fought you over cause you let him. Girl, I guess he didn't know any better. Girl, that man didn't show me ever. Do all I can just to show you you're special. Certain it's your love that holds me together. And you say he been